Hello everyone. Let us start with the explanation of the DA programs. So the first Java program of DA says that you have to create a class called as student, and you have to store the variables USN, name, branch and phone number. These variables should be taken, and then you have to create a number of objects, and you have to print the details whatever you have recorded. So this is a problem statement of experiment number 1. So let us see how do we do this. We are doing this using the Eclipse. Now here I have written a complete program here. So import java.util.scanner. This is just like a header files which you are importing in the C programs. Like that, whatever packages we are going to use, that we are going to import here. Then next is public class student. So class is the name of the class, student is the name of the class here. What is a class? Class is a collection of variables and the functions. Okay, so that is student is the name of the class here. So one thing we have to remember, that what should be the name given to the program here. So the name given to the program here should be the class name. Then there will be many classes in the program, but what should be the program name is that class in which you are having the main function. Now you can see here public static void main is present in the student class. So I have given the student as the name of the class here. Okay, so then first what I am declaring here, I am declaring USN, name, branch and phone number as the variables. USN, name and branch are of string and phone is integer number. Then first is what we are going to record, insert the record. So means we have to take the phone number, USN and name. For that we are using this function insert record. So insert record, we are having whatever variables we have declared here, those variables will be given as the parameters here. Then whatever we are reading, that reg is what we are passing, and that will be stored in USN. Whatever name we are passing, that will be stored in this name, and whatever branch we are passing, that will be stored in this branch, and similarly for phone number. Please remember that this reg, name, brnch and phone number, these are local. Okay, these are limited to only this function. But USN, name, branch and phone, all these variables can be accessed throughout the complete program, because they are stored in the class. They are class variables, these are function variables. Okay, this will complete the inserting record. So next we are going to display. This is a function for writing the display here. So what we are going to do, the way we are going to use to printf statement in C programming, like that we are using here system.out.println. System.out.println is the function to display the whatever data we want to display. Okay, so whatever data we want to display as it is, we are going to write them in the enclosed double quotes, and whoever value you want to display, you are going to write the directly name of the variable. See, first I am writing USN. See here, this USN whatever is there, which is highlighted now, USN is the class variable. I don't want to print it as it is, I want to print its value. So I am writing here USN. It is not enclosed with the double quotes. It means that its value will be printed. Plus means it is appending. After USN, I want to append a space. So space should be given as it is it not? So it is enclosed within the double quotes here. Next, I want, after USN, I want the name to be printed. Name in the sense, not this name as it is, value of this name should be printed. So if I want to print the value of the name, what I am doing, I am writing the name of the variable. Similarly for branch and phone number. So this single line will print you the USN, name, branch and the phone number. This will complete the display record function. Next we are having here main function, public static void main. So here public is nothing but the access modifier. Static means we are calling this main function without creating the object of main function. So that is why we are using the word static here. Next we are using void, means this main function is not returning anything. Void means it is not returning anything, so we are using void. Next, main is the name of the function. Inside that we are having string RGS. This is the parameter which we are passing to this main function. Then next what we are doing here is student yes, new student of 100. What is this student? Student is the name of the class here. So what we are doing here, we are creating the object of class student. This is not a regular object, this is an array here. In our problem statement, we had create n students. N students means we are creating array of n students. That is why here student yes is given. New student, new means it is that object is created dynamically. Student of 100 means 100 number of students can be accommodated in this one. Next, to read the values of USN name, branch and phone, we require some handler of scanner. Scanner is a name of a function. Scanner is the name of a class. So SC is the object of this scanner. Using this SC, we can read the integers or whatever data you want that you are reading. See, SC is of type system.in, means it is an input handler. System.out means it is an output handler. See here, system.out for printing we are using system.out. Similarly, for reading the data we are using system.in here. So using this SC we can read the data. Next, what we are writing here, enter the number of students. We are printing the enter the number of students. The user should understand what data should be given as the input. So he is writing here enter the number of students. Next, by using n is equal to SC is the input handler. SC.nextInt. If you are reading a integer number, then nextInt function you are going to use for reading an integer. If you are reading only a string, so that time SC.next function can be used. So now here I am reading what? I am reading the number of students. Number of students means it is n. N is a integer, so nextInt function is used here. So now what I am doing, for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, s of I is equal to new student. So this line is nothing but it is a constructor. What does constructor mean? Constructor is used to initialize the values for the variables. How to identify whether it is a constructor or not? The name of the class, whatever you are having here, the name of the class and the name of that function will be same. That is called as a constructor. Here in this we are not passing any variables, so it is a default constructor. Means it is initializing the variables to their default values. So which are our variables here? USN name, branch and phone number. So these default values will be assigned. What are default values for string? Null is the default value, and for integer 0 is the default value. So here default values will be initialized. Then what will happen next? We have to read for each student the USN name and branch. So starting from 0 to n we are reading enter the name, branch and phone number. This will be displayed on the output screen. Then see, first we are reading the USN. USN is of type string, so we are using only here sc.next. Name also is a string and branch also is a string. That is why only sc.next is used, and whatever data we are reading, that is stored in this USN name and branch. Finally, phone number we are reading. See here, phone number is an integer. That is why nextInt function is used. Now I am having the data in this USN name, branch and phone number. What is to be done? I have to pass this to the insert record function. So s of j means if j is equal to 0, for 0th student I am inserting this record. J is equal to 1, for first student I am inserting this record. Like this I will insert the record completely for n number of students. Then I have to display. To display, again I am calling the display record function, which we have already seen before. So in this way the data will be printed. Now what I am going to do here, I am return the complete program. Then I will save the program here. By clicking on this save, I am going to run the program. After running the program, below only you can see the output here. It is asking you enter the number of students. So the number of students I am entering is 2 numbers. Next, after that what it is asking, enter the USN name and branch. So I will enter the USN as 2VS 18CS001 USN. Name I will enter something as VSMIT. Then next, branch I am entering as CSC. Phone number something 7795, like this I am entering. Next, this is the information of the first student. One more information I have to enter, because 2 I have entered, no, number of students. So next, 2VS 18CS002 USN. Then VSM SRK IT is the name. Then branch is again CSC. Name will your phone number will be this one. See what it is displaying. It is displaying the whatever data I have entered, USN, name, branch and phone number. In this way you are executing the first program.